yenkezi oyen komo phone lines and pe maka chow de Ghana yen tourism no oyaza situm na yenzema gwa kwamiye ya dem 500 million oye US dollars tourism eye waba no ebutum na ya boa ema yanso skenu ebi akona ozi amedem ntimo kwamando na menyi owura oye Kofi Atakakakusi ekezi nkomo ono deputy director zema corporate affairs Ghana Tourism Authority. Uncle Kofi anapiatimka, good morning. Hello, Uncle Kofi.
Hello, Minya.
Yeah, but anapiatimka, good morning.
Good morning, Minya.
Na
what promise you say?
Nyamna bienwe pa.
Yes, you here within the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts.
Yeah,
Authority, you know, here.
Remias anapiata so out of a business career for Najem brother Yamakasa.
I'm part of that say. That say. Now, my main fan here, here, management, one studio, and then also my producer, many Abema Konto, and then also my main fan here, Emma, your Honorable Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Honorable Ablaji Fagomashi, Emma, your Chief Executive, Mrs. Mami for Wajeto. And then also your tourism stakeholders, you're from the Ghana Tourism Federation, tour operators, Kaho, Ghana hotels, car rentals, traditional caterers, Kaho, yes, so yeah, see, now the PR for a report be about our chairman, I can't go to me for the na ya lock oil 500 million US dollars a year from oil tourism sector, tourism industry. Stakeholders, what chairman, Obaya. Inka ya implement visa on arrival. Awaka ye payina ayejuma e tourism sector ni mu ye pada na pay ye sense nem emete for na Ghana for what I say. Dem visa on arrival na say tum na ye implement no bobo ma Ghana yen tourism sa say ejuma tum afa tampe fra na. Minya nana kwekwa hen me da say one na mame fa asida kese Emma stakeholders are pushing for this agenda, which of course is very, very good. Mame kase Usha tourism sector now a major contributor to Ghana's economy, accounting for about 5.5% of Ghana's GDP. It got a GDP and only gross domestic product.
That's
and only your supporter, they bois or mine, so mine also ebeye or mine beer. Tourist, it will be bamu. Now you investment ticket to be free, any free. Now, last year, you generated close to about $4.8 billion.
Wow.
Into the local economy.
Wow.
Now, stakeholders, the woman can say, visa on arrival now. So visa on arrival all year round, from January to December. You bet me an additional $500 million. You bet me about $4.8 billion. Now, it means you bet me what you say. Good. In that case, the INSA on that score, the Ministry of Tourism, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the Ghana Immigration Service didn't come. Some come now one thing Ghana Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism INSA over the years, right from 2019, the INSA were visa on arrival policy in December. So in December, you want to make it in December in GH.
Yeah, December in GH, yeah.
Good. Now December in GH, the INSA from 2019, the INSA every December, from December to mid January. Yeah, the policy be by a friend of visa on arrival policy. You may not need a visa. Undo or mine more. Not your amount visa on arrival.
Okay.
Now, some policy you buy me. Abua amma yetinya increase your arrivals. And then also increase your arrivals. Last year, for example, about 1.288 million tourists or mine more. Good. Now, about $4.8 billion it's pumping into the local economy. And no, actually, over the years, we have a lot of increases up to last year. And no, actually, anytime you implementing visa on arrival policy in December, you have an inflow and influx of tourists, visitors diasporans and foreigners are one more mine. In the stakeholders, no, I mean, almost sema one more cano, a tossum papa. Say, you're implementing visa on arrival all year round, January to December. It means that we'll be able to clock a number of arrivals. Arrivals name ban also. My arrange a bit impacting on the GDP. The GDP, you know, in terms of arrivals, and then also the receipts, which is $4.8 billion. Minya, and just beside Amelia, they quite so on. Now, one thing I'm a person may put you across then say, OSHA government flagship program, which is the Black Star Experience now. Black Star Experience, you know, OSHA, there are a lot of diasporans, tourists, visitors, one person will move on mindable, so that they will be part of it all year round. Fortunately, you know, Black Star Experience, a carting across various sectors of the economy. Now, from January to December, and yet only for December. It is a Nyame Kadi, now visa on arrival, back into force from January to December. Meaning, about tourism industry. Now, you are unlocking the stakeholders, they can say about $500 million, you know, a bit me coming into the national kitty. Now, I increase your gross domestic product, you know, to the betterment of the economy.
I see. And visa before arriving, no. Some of these stories with Yaman as well Ghana, no. Wabe as you are Waba de Onima, all of them to one to Nyamba Ghana, Embrace Ashabi in Yiska, right?
Minya, my main case, because you're implementing in December, no. And then also, one thing is that visa on arrival, no. Wow. Visa on arrival, one thing is that yeah. But what we do is that we implement it in December.
Only in December.
Now, starting from January to December. Meaning, OSHA, your Black Star Experience now, there were about 7 pillars of the Black Star Experience. Now, OSHA tourists now, one more different tastes, different reasons that one more buy or buy anymore. Now, one more buy or buy anymore, Black Star Experience, no edge there will say, Oba, you'll be part of our cinema. There's just a cinema now, which is one aspect of the Black Star Experience. You know, and that boy, I'm a one more infiltrated into your cinema industry, you know, and then also one more the investment and back into your cinema industry, you know, and only film and then visual storytelling. Are very important. Second, audio as part of the Black Star Experience. Audio, no, your music industry. That is Ghanaian sound. And then also the third one, your style, and your fashion, your textiles, and your accessories. And then the fourth one, your aesthetics, and only your visual art, design, contemporary, imaginary. And then also your heritage, which is your culture. One more battle, are very important for them. So immersing themselves into your heritage. That is our culture as a people. And then also, one thing also has to do with your cuisine, which is a niane. Your culinary experiences, your ingredients, your cooking processes. They will be part of it. And then last but not the least, literature. Literature takes into account your literary works, that is the books, and then also thought leadership, and then also intellectual publicity. It is something as part of the Black Star Experience, should say, visa on arrival, everything aboa na atwe your tourists, and the about mind. Yan can say, I am a consider, and yeah, I consider too much, but you implementing visa on arrival, everything aboa, I'm about more, everything about more all over the year. January, February, March, up to December. Now, one more bar as part of the Black Star Experience. You make young faso, baby. Young faso also not investment into black or buying the
I see. Making education, I am doing yenya investment no for social bado or money. In Cesiano, the talks are far advanced. No, there you be implementing visa on arrival all year round. No. Now, young share not besides about a 1 man mania in Yanni. Says most of tourists with Yamana no worry about. Oyaza on your visa on arrival, they have to get their visa before coming to this country as tourists, right?
Yes, but your policy Ghana Immigration Service, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I don't know what you do is that we be submitting documents to Ghana Immigration Service. Most of me two documents need the Ghana Immigration Service. Na omo year process no. One more pay year process no. Na one more year visa on arrival. No more sending amount. What you say? But over the years, in December no. And no, you don't need anything. But what am I?
Yes.
You don't need anything. And one is a water passport. No one will do Ghana airport. Right there at the airport, you get your visa on arrival.
I see. Because of why December in GHNT.
That is it.
Okay.
December in GHNT. That is over the years up to last year. Last year, that is exactly what we did. Last year, and one is a one pick passport. No one call airline. No one call ticket. Who call ticket? Then you come into the country. It will do Ghana airport now. Who do Kotoka International Airport now? What your amount visa on arrival. But before that, from January till November, last year, what you do is that we submit a document, not about Ghana Immigration Service. Not Ghana Immigration Service. I go through the process. I'm going to go through the process now. Now, I'm visa on arrival. Now, visa on arrival is sent to you. And now it's sent to you. You send them now. Now, over or mine, who do airport and now they are there. But what you have here?
Sure.
But with the what the stakeholders are advocating for, which is very good, is the fact that Udu Airport even in January, even in February, even in March, Udu Airport and what's the Utimi Yeding? Udu what's the Yetimi about visa on arrival, just as you have arrived. You don't need a visa before you board the plane. When you are what you are here. Good.
I see.
You don't need a visa before you board the plane. You take the plane, you get to the destination, or the destination, and destination Angasa of visa on arrival. And no, and as stakeholders say, it will add an additional $500 million into the national kitty. Are they up to $4.8 billion now? That's just the GDP no increase. Now the tourism sector, you're contributing a lot into the national kitty.
And if that happens, so what will you create more jobs, right?
Yes, a lot of jobs. Mama, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, they have implemented visa on arrival. Now, visa on arrival, our economy is booming in terms of tourism. This is also one of the ways that we can also help create a lot of jobs. Tourism, you're creating a lot of direct and indirect jobs. Which are indirectly, even around the airport areas, and even in our markets, in our areas, all these places now. Nupa obia oton even pure water or no crano enya infrastructure if tourism. What ya? Good. Into all these things, it will help to create a lot of jobs and employment. One more ball mining more, one more call art center, one more call your various tourist sites and attractions, one more call your restaurants. It creates jobs and employment. Now, right from year of return, beyond the return. Now, Black Star experience. Creating a lot of direct and indirect jobs, and no actually you said. See, the visa on arrival started from January to December. And that boy, I'm unlocking $500 million into the national kitchen. Now, I increase the gross domestic product, which is the GDP.
Mr. Kusiyan, countries have bones in there, Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda. And we now implement this single policy of visa on arrival. Can we do the same in Ghana and even in West Africa? But to our tourism sector, no,
good. Many of them say, well, besides such a very good question. Some policies now, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda are implemented. Say, Yenso, yet to me, implementing the same policy. What is going to happen is that a 10-year economy around. Don't forget that Ghana is the center of the world. Ghana being the center of the world and also the gateway to Africa, that means that you have more advantage than these countries. Don't forget also say Ghana, one thing a year very good for us, and they say you have good security. Your security process is very good. In the Usha, a lot of tourists love to come into our country. It is implementing this on arrival. A lot of investment about or mine investment ever mine no no so no na ye nya infaso bebre the domestic tourism which are Ghana Tourism Authority your domestic marketing campaigns bebre ebi ni experience Ghana, share Ghana, ebi ni see Ghana, eat Ghana, wear Ghana and feel Ghana. So domestic marketing campaigns ni nyina no ebe boomi ni nyina no so ni nya mfaso ni nyina no na all that needs to be done would also help us. Now what if minya ahe one thing they say Kenya say I have opened my borders to all Africans. Okay, no visa for all Africans. Now this is the policy here. Conversations started sometime last 2 years. Now I get it to a very good end. Now once we are able to implement visa no visa for our African countries, what is going to happen is that a bit increasing the arrivals, and then the arrivals will culminate into an increase in our receipts. Now, no visa policy, it is something I want drawing table. I'm a Pan-Africanist, and being a Pan-Africanist, these are things that would help. Young, tourism, grow amongst us. We are doing something better. Not worry, they are part and parcel of the Africa and a my monomania. But that's it.
I see. And a job Obama Ghana, we're making that position the gateway to Africa. No, the Ghana, the man 1 year, 2 years, Obama, because we've been about your money, right?
Ghana is a gateway to Africa, and then also don't forget we are also the center of the world.
Yeah.
The longitude and latitude. One will meet somewhere in Ghana and somewhere in the sea. Wow. In Tanzania, many put Ghana on the international map. And that Ghana Tourism Authority launched December in GH, which is making Ghana the holiday destination for the whole world. Into Wusha, every time in December, what happens is that you get a lot of tourists, a lot of visitors. Part and parcel of holiday Ghana being made the holiday destination for the world. In the and then you launching our Jubilee House. Now one of the flagship events anytime there were a lot of events and activities because from 1st December to 31st to sometime first week in January.
Okay.
Now events and activities, there are a lot of them all over the country. It be our western region, it be our central region, it be our Greater Accra, Volta, Eastern, North, baby. Now one thing they say, ama increasing your receipts and then also your arrivals. Ghana still continues to hold the number one position as the gateway to
Africa.
And the center of the world.
Okay, and to find a major marker, say if Ghana you prove the visa on arrival or you would December in GH and as over pound time or Jubilee House, then it can be done all year round. Right?
Exactly, Minya say, Bohobio, it is very important. Once over the years, you have a visa on arrival for tourists, visitors, foreigners, and diasporans or mine from January from 2019, Ediba last year. Said yetimi I implementing visa on arrival. I am successful. Yetimi anyway you have 1 or 2 issues, but not significant. Yetimi I sana. It means that once we implement from January coming to December, it is possible. Once it is possible, we'll be able to break in the needed advantages, the needed goodwill that comes with it. Now, goodwill in Yamina, it doesn't agree. Equity jobs and employment, not equity what we call national cohesion. We are getting a lot of arrivals, a lot of receipts, equity employment, equity what we call investment opportunities.
Sure.
All that, what him said, diasporans, they don't only come to our various tourist sites and attractions. So, are investing into the local economy. One thing also they do is that various communities. Now, one more black communities, you know, it be a boreholes for the communities, it be a health facilities,
sure.
It be a educational.
What are outreach programs and
outreach programs? Good. Once you know about what they do, a very important thing, you me a simu near who said $500 million. You know, it is possible for it to be raked into the local economy, adding up to the $4.8 billion that currently we have made last year into the local economy.
And since you also at a time, I say, in other African countries, you know, they are also competing aggressively in the market. One may be introduce regional visas and what have you. So it's a time where Ghana implement this visa on arrival all year round. About one my tourism sector about for them pay for sika out to them so obejina omanum na sectors like business in ano edwon of benya ye hono boto na aze hoteliers and what have you transport sector in ano obi asika be genu kotokum.
Many are here, you are well informed. Now, Ghana and all the other African countries, we are in competition.
Yes.
Very much in competition. Now, one thing they say, also, medical abubo near media, Ghana, and what advantage over even all the others. So, now, in as much as I want advantage over these people, we should be able to take advantage of the visa on arrival from January to December, and not only in December. So they are working in, and have more tourists coming in, and then also we getting more advantage than all the others like Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and the others. So in Kenya, the advantages are enormous, and it is time for us to implement the visa on arrival from January to December. I'm not minor. Etibi akonkan. Na minya maminfa abasobo abaino any the fortitude and then the foresight in bringing out the Black Star experience ever ama timemufo domestic tourism etibi akonkan.
On the legend Rex Omo, right?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. The Black Star experience. Many of them are Resoma and Hododano, and then also many of them are Diaspora Affairs Office of the President and KOD.
Chidako, yeah.
Woman, you know, one more I'm a Black Star experience. No, etimi ejna. Ejna ni no ni the needed advantage that comes with it. Black Star experience. No, I mean, Subium. You were cinema. Pillars of the Black Star experience. There was cinema. There were audio. There was style. There were aesthetics. Your heritage, which is the culture, your cuisine, and then also your literature. Minya, Mumbwa interview where I meaning say a bois ama a bind also and make sure that and visa on arrival and also 80 ababijna ejna a bet me a bois ama yenso yet me anya day the needed advantage out of it. Yeah, minya. Maminka said the media space and also most more buoyant. Ama yetini about tourism who do your various tourist sites and attractions, you know, and then also what the impact of tourism has been over the years. More bois ama yetini nyamfa so be tourism industry no and the bois economy. Minya yadamase. Yaminshamo.
Yeah, that's internal stakeholders in your edge, the Ministry of Oil Tourism and also the Ministry of Foreign Affairs there. On year as obey one topmost priority about to Waboma Omano Security Nation. And pay Ankara, it has a part of Jembana Chimana Casamayati, or is a stakeholders you work at Yata see. Maybe I have a new business on Cobo.
Minya Nana Kwekuahen, Madame say, and then also the Chief Executive Mrs. Mamie for Wajato, and I'm the Honorable Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Honorable Ablanchi Fakumati, Obia Edamase, Munkoso Enji Dumapa, Amudi, Ewamu Station and beyond. Nami Chamo.